Oh, is it? Oh, it's recording now?
Yes.
Oh.
You see, folks, this is the guy who does all the videos for the Tribune Review and is world renowned. He's an award winner coast to coast throughout the globe. And he said, how do you turn it on?
Yeah, how do you turn it on? How do you make it record?
With my little finger. That's how I do it. Hey, listen, before we talk about the gardening aspect of the royal wedding, both you and I big fans of Mick and the Boys, the Rolling Stones, and I made a comment with my daughter last night about how I really learned about the royalty, as in Her Majesty in England, through music with Sir Paul McCartney and the Beatles. And I think the Rolling Stones have had a lot to do with furthering history when it comes to their home country.
You got Sir Mick Jagger. He's a knight. I don't think Keith will ever be a knight, though. He doesn't want to be.
He's had a few good nights. So
yeah, I bet you he's had more than a few. Yeah, you know, back on the road again. It's pretty amazing at that age. And I actually looked up some of the performances from the other night, and it's pretty good. You know,
he's very good. They're very good.
The whole band, they're rolling.
And also, speaking of those who are still going strong, I heard today from Variety that Clint Eastwood may be starring in his first motion picture since 2012, along with Bradley Cooper. So that's good news that the man who continues to make our day is going to maybe make another movie.
I just watched Unforgiven today, which was 1992 Western, great movie.
Gene Hackman and him, incredible.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to talk about what they're doing for this wonderful royal wedding, and I'll be all over it tomorrow. We'll be talking about it in the 5 a.m. hour, CBS Radio News, Comcast. I mean, everybody's going to be plugged into this throughout the world. But what I love about it, and I thought about you and Jessica Walliser, because they're going to use various estates from Kensington to Windsor, all of their homegrown produce, because it's in season, it's ripe, it's delicious, and that's what the menu is going to consist of. So when I think produce and I think England, and you've been there, what should I be thinking?
Well, that garden at Kensington Palace is amazing. The flower garden that I saw when I was there is the White Garden, which was planted in tribute to Princess Di. But then, you know, you got all these vegetables, and the thing about England is everybody gardens. I mean, everywhere you go, when you walk down the street, every place you look, you're like, what's that? What's that? And then people want to help you. They're just like, oh, let me tell you what that is. And this, it's amazing. And their climate for gardening is amazing too. You know, we think that we're into gardening. It can't compare to England.
Well, you and Jessica Walliser have educated me a lot in the over 10 years we've been doing the show. And Queen Elizabeth could relate to this. Her Majesty, the reason everybody gardens, as in everybodygardens.com, his amazing website, is that during World War II and during the Depression, if you didn't garden, you didn't eat.
You know, an interesting thing when I visited England the first time was at the Tower of London. They have this big giant moat area, and I went to look around in there. They had some pictures that they had converted that all to victory gardens during the war. You know, and that was the thing. You know, we had victory gardens here, but you know, talk about the war from a perspective of, you know, London, where you're just right across, you know, getting bombed with V1, V2 missiles. You know, that was, you know, they were affected so much by the war.
All right, we'll come back just for a couple more minutes to talk about what he remembers during his visit to England. That's next with Doug Oster. He, of course, Jessica Walliser, every Sunday, the Organic Gardeners, Kdka Radio, everybodygardens.com. Good afternoon.